Following the fatal shooting of Alex Preddy in Minnesota by Border Patrol agents, the Trump administration is seeking to turn the temperature down and de-escalate to some extent. However, Steve Bannon is not happy about that and has provided his version of advice, if you can call it that, for the Trump administration. Take a look.
Have to hold the line. There can be no de-escalation at all. You don't need to bring down the temperature. Raise the temperature. Put them under pressure. They're the ones that are cracking. They're fighting. The whole nation sees it. The polling's still there. You have to have DOJ. You have to have tiger teams of prosecutors. I think they've had 12 prosecutors quit the Minneapolis office. That's fine. Nobody's forcing you to work. But surge other prosecutors, the FBI. Where are the pipe hitters? Where's Department of War? Where's an entire full whole of government approach? This is an inflection point. You blink now and you're going to blink forever. You bend the knee now, you'll bend the knee forever. If we stand in the breach and say, screw you, we're fighting for the country, right? And I don't care how many people I got to deport. I don't care if the families are there and they're there illegally and we want to keep them together. Guess what? You're going to have to round up some 5-year-olds with their parents. But they're going home, and home ain't the United States.
Now, that's his commentary and his advice after 2 American citizens were gunned down by Border Patrol agents and ICE agents, both in Minnesota, in the span of a few weeks apart. So you're doing this for America? How are you gonna make that argument when American citizens are getting killed?
And the overwhelming majority of the country is against it. No, they're not doing it for America. The Steve Bannons of the world still want an authoritarian government.
100%.
He's always wanted it, he's itching for it. There is one thing that he said there that I agree with, but hold.
What?
No, you'll see that it's not any of the political points that he's making. But overall, he's basically saying this is the time to impose authoritarian rule. Turn up the temperature, ignore the will of the American people, and have a small minority set up a bunch of thugs that bully, dominate other people and take away their rights. That's the least American thing you could do. So I couldn't have a bigger disagreement with the right wing.
And remember, he wants the Department of War involved. So what, you want American soldiers on our streets terrorizing American citizens?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, well, we know exactly who you are. Okay, great. What do you agree with again?
So the part that I agree with is that he said, if you blink now, you'll blink forever. That part I think is true, and that's not a bad thing from my point of view. In fact, it's a really good thing, but from his point of view, it's terrible. What I mean by that is, so as they're now sending in Tom Homan, and he said, yeah, we are beginning to stand out, right? And it looks like they're gonna recede. We hope. It is very unlikely that they would recede and then decide, oh, let's go do those dumb things that made the country hate us again. So once that they start to withdraw, it is a lot less likely that they will resurge, right? So we'll see, but that's why I think the protests were beautiful and worked and were amazing, and you did push back tyrannical government, and you did it peacefully. No riots, no burning down anything. All these beautiful Americans came out and protested for their neighbors, and it worked. And that's what Steve Bannon hates. He's saying, God damn it, it worked. I didn't want the American people getting what they wanted. I wanted a tiny, small, extreme right wing controlling all of the rest of you. That's why he's so upset, and I love it. So, but I think that he's probably right that no, your attempt at making this a much uglier country didn't work. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.